Welcome back, everyone, for session 32 of the Call of the Netherdeep. And I forgot to write a little prompt for this week. That's okay. You all know when we meet. If you don't, what are you doing here? How did
I just live in this voice chat.
It is true.
Yeah, we don't have an existence outside of this little square.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
that was fun? I definitely didn't click a button I didn't mean to click somewhere.
oh,
What did you do?
Yeah. No, I'm on two computers and I accidentally switched to the chat on the other one that doesn't have a microphone or a camera. So that was about to be a problem, but
Welcome back.
welcome. I am back, everyone. Let's we'll cut that out, right? Bass
Sure.
does things like that. This is definitely not going into the final video.
I make no promises.
So ominous.
But we
You're asking
return.
for effort.
We return once again to the beautiful city of Ankarel, having wrapped up the aftermath of the Bowl of Judgment, had some needed conversations, found a new place to stay that isn't a tiny, cramped room at the back of a tavern.
It's also cramped. Cramped.
Slip of the tongue. But yeah, I'm trying to remember what we actually did last week. I know
We
we
talked to Amelia. We talked to Cinder.
Mm-hmm.
We found an inn. We went to the spa.
Okay, so I covered almost everything except the spa. We also had a girls' night at the spa. Hooray!
Mm-hmm.
Found out that Ao's party has been asked to help find out what mysterious interlopers broke into the library of the Crystal Chateau a couple nights ago. To which Ix is like, "Oh
Weird.
yeah, good luck with that." Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's odd. Who would do that?
And it is
Oh, and Arno had a dream from his brother. That was the other.
also that. And a conversation was had regarding that between sessions, between Arno and Lucas. So we will see what comes of that today. Also, it is as yet unknown whether or not AO bet for or against Thorn. But let us pick up in the morning on the 22nd of Fesseron. Does anybody wish to start us off for the day? Or do I need to pick a volunteer? Back in elementary school over here?
Ben would go get breakfast.
Very
There
good.
we go. Second breakfast.
Second breakfast, yes.
Yeah, he didn't get enough, so I mean, Ix tried, but yeah, no.
That was
He would
that
do
was
more.
that was the breakfast appetizer.
Ix brought Ben an appetizer. Arno brought Lucas a meal that neither of them have eaten yet.
Correct.
Picked at it just a little bit.
Got distracted.
That
Thorn
apple
is
was the
doing
best
whatever
fidget
Thorn is
toy
doing.
ever.
Actually, there we go. That's where we will start off. What is Thorn doing this morning? How is Thorn starting their day?
Fuck if I know.
Sleeping in, apparently.
No, I don't think he's sleeping in. I think that once he wakes up for the morning, probably hides that book in amongst his belongings once more, where it won't be easily found. And probably heads downstairs just to see if anybody else has gotten up and about which other than Ben, I'm not sure that anybody else has, because Lucas and Arno were having a lengthy discussion in their room. So, how
Breakfast in bed. Okay.
Alex would
So,
have walked down with Ben
Okay.
because she had to drop off the plates and bowls and stuff.
all right. So the three of you down in the tavern area of your actual inn. I will say you do see most of AO's party is down there as well. Trying to remember. That's right. Everybody in their group except AO and Dermot won their matches.
Ben would say, "Oh, hi guys," as he walks by.
Since I must say, Dermot is not down there at the moment. He seems to still be in their room, but everybody else, or his room, they're not all stuffed into one room anymore. Hooray! You talked them out of that. So yes, the rest of them, Ao, Irvin, Galsariad, and Maggie, or Steel Magnolia, are all down getting breakfast as well.
If Irvin is there, Thorn is going to go up to him and clap a hand on his shoulder and be like, "You won me so much money yesterday. I owe you a drink."
He just looks at you, only surprised for a moment when you come up behind him and clap him on the shoulder, but he'll buy into that. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I guess you do owe me a drink, don't you? No, we won't talk about how much money I won from my own match.
Does he mean how much he won just for winning?
Yeah.
Oh, fair. Yeah, you're the real underdog, it seems.
I don't know why. It's not like that guy had any kind of skill.
Nah, but you look like a scrawny fucker, I guess, so...
I don't know what you're talking about. That can't be it.
He's going to look at Ao and be like, "You, on the other hand, I'm surprised. I bet a lot on you."
She Ed, make an insight check.
She's going
Before I
to
open
kill
my
you.
mouth, before she opens her mouth and I open my mouth.
Yeah, 1 second.
Tavern brawl, here we go.
What is my bonus for that again? That's a 15.
Okay. Her reflex, you can tell, is to get upset and defend herself, but then she double takes a little bit when you say that you had bet a lot of money on her, and she's like, "Really? You didn't seem the sort."
I thought you were gonna be a shoo-in. You're pretty competent.
I mean, I thought I was too, but I didn't think you felt the same way.
I'll be honest, though. I didn't bet as much on you as I did on Irvin.
There's the backhand. There it is.
She can't really say anything to that.
Though, in all fairness, I was also losing quite a lot of money by then, so had to make it back somehow.
They did put pretty good odds on him. I would have bet on him if they'd let us.
No kidding. I would have bet so much on Lucas.
Yeah, that was pretty brief.
Who'd you all bet on?
Okay, so she goes kind of into mostly what she was discussing with Ix. Let's see. Let me pull up my own notes so I remember what order y'all went in. Let's see. Oh, Maggie and Dermot bet on Lucas. I'm actually trying to remember who I said bet on Ix. I know Galceriad. Galceriad bet on Ix and Arno.
If you don't want to restate all of them, Thorn's mostly trying to get it out of her who she bet on and whether or not she bet on him. So
All she says is that she bet on Ix, I think, as far as her wagers. She doesn't make mention of whether or not she bet on you. She says that Urban bet on you.
he probably will be like, "You just bet on Ix? That seems like a lost opportunity."
A few of your matches seemed like they might have been too close to call, although seemed hers was actually the closest.
Lost opportunity, as I said.
They like most of your opponents stood no chance. That Cinder Girl seemed like she tried to put up a decent fight, but
She tried. I love watching Heather's face.
I'm sorry. It's just I'm sitting here. I'm like, "Ooh, Mr. Humble." Like I can't. I can't.
It's
she lasted longer. She lasted longer than the turtle did.
That's fair. Also, to clarify, he's not even saying in like a bragging way. It's just like a, yeah, that didn't go as far as I thought it would either.
I thought I did a pretty good job making them a challenge for you, but I was wrong.
It's all about
says
the
the
dice.
DM.
It's all about the dice.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's all about those level 2 smites over and over and over again.
When it works, hammer it in.
Warhammer Cleric can't match that.
I mean, look what believing in a god gotcha, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, no, I made those sheets and I'm like, did I give them too much? Nah, they'll be fine. And it's like, oh yeah, they were fine. Screw me.
But Thorn will say, bets aside, now that the tournament's over, what are you all planning?
Oh, we have a little bit of work from the Legions of Allsight. We're mostly trying to get into their good graces so that we can find out more about Kale Morrow.
Right. You guys were looking into the break-in, or did you just hear about it while working with them? I can't remember.
Oh, Ix told you about that? Yeah, there was a break-in in their library a couple days ago, I think.
Okay, yeah, she didn't say that much, but I didn't know exactly to what extent you guys were working with them on that.
And we just have our ears to the ground, see if we can find anything out about that. Seems like mostly they'll have us doing like odd jobs and stuff like that at first, but work our way up, gain their trust.
Fair. I think Ix wanted to try and get into the good graces too, so maybe we'll join you there.
Yeah, I think I heard their front gate guard. I'm pretty sure she was the one he was talking about. Seemed to be grumbling about her a little bit. But
Gate
I think
was grumbling about Ix.
Yeah, I feel like he grumbles about everybody that's not a part of their system. That was the impression I got anyway. I'm not even sure he likes Dermot. Everybody likes Dermot, right? Or at least nobody
100%.
hates Dermot.
I wouldn't say that with.
Well, yeah,
his-
she remembers that she says that. Yeah, we're still not sure what was going on with let's see. Oh, now I'm forgetting what I called that NPC.
The one that just wailed on Dermot at the tournament.
Silence.
Silence, yes. I was thinking that was it, but I'm like, I had multiple things in my head that it could have been. So yeah, we're still not sure what was going on with that whole business with Silence. I think Dermot is still feeling a little off from all of that. So we let him sleep in a bit. We didn't bother him.
I don't blame you. Also, anyone else is welcome to jump in. You know,
Yeah.
since other people are coming downstairs or are downstairs, etc.
Ben is just stuffing his face.
That's what I was just about to say, basically.
Ix will have grabbed a little bit more food and sat down at Ao's table if there was room and if she allowed, and just kind of.
I mean,
talked about the
nobody's
morning,
going to
whatever.
tell you can't sit there.
Just be polite. But yeah,
Definitely sat down without invitation or asking. So.
that tracks.
He invited himself by saying, "I owe you a drink," and Irvin wasn't going to argue that. Well, let us pause that for the moment and do a jump cut upstairs. Arno and Lucas,
Yo.
how's your
Hello?
breakfast in bed going?
This apple's been pretty great.
Yep. The
Yeah.
eggs are cold.
Yeah.
But bread and butter and fruit and meat. Yeah, I said
Cheese.
meat too.
Cheese.
Yeah. It was a really good thought. It was a really good premise. And then Arno started throwing info around, and Lucas is like, "Food, fuck that."
I know. He knows.
He made a decision.
He did.
He's eating. He's eating. Doesn't seem to
Yeah.
notice that it's cold, you know.
That's good.
It's got nothing on Zemnian bread and cheese.
He felt like it was as close to like a hearty meal that they as Empire boys would be used to compared to like something more Marquesian.
Yeah, that's fair. It's good stuff. It's great stuff. What did we eat again? I don't recall.
Yummy food.
It was so
After
good. it
he
erased my
lets
memory.
Lucas eat at least some food, gets a semblance of a breakfast in, he probably would look at Lucas and be like, "So, how much do you want to tell the others?"
I mean, there's no reason to keep it from them.
Okay. I just wanted to check.
I mean, we're gonna go there eventually, and they might as well know why we're there.
That's true.
And I guess they should probably know about the Scourger.
I mean, that I was assuming we would tell them. I meant more stuff about your mom.
Yeah, there's no reason not to tell them.
Okay.
Unless they start getting sappy or something.
Yeah, who knows?
Was there?
I was just thinking at some
we gotta
point I need to make sure to flirt at Thorn in front of my sister and then have Thorn do his like flippant, totally not paying attention thing, because then Amelia would bite, because then she could have something that I can't have. So sorry, continue. Whatever you were saying. I'm
No,
so
no,
sorry.
that's good. That's good. This is a solid strategy. Is that going to interfere with asking her serious questions? Should we do that before or after? What's the order of operations with your sister here?
It's the battle. I need the battle plan.
It's true. I would say try to ask her questions first, and then, you know, throw Thorn at her.
Okay.
Unless we
okay.
want to butter her up first, but I don't know.
Do you want me buttering her up?
You could butter her up.
Just making
A
sure.
little. Just a little. Don't go over the top.
Right.
Smidge. A dust
Right.
Okay.
Over the top, me never.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
I'm so good.
No.
Sliding
no.
under the radar.
Sure.
Arnold's like, sure.
She'll never know what hit her. It's fine. Is
Hold
your
on
sister
one-
into girls?
Fuck if I know.
Should we be also throwing icks at her? Like, is this a party effort?
Maybe. I mean, she hasn't seen Ix. See how she reacts to Ix, and then, you know, if Ix wants to also fuck with her. That'd be great.
What is happening?
Hold on
Getting
1 second,
volunteered.
guys.
Don't worry, Heather. We're just offering you up as a flirt bait. It's fine. The next question on the table is whether she likes cuddles, but like, you know, I think Ben needs to, you know, get tempted with food first. So
Who could turn down the panda?
exactly. One way or another, we have 4 different avenues of attack here.
Right. Get a load of me.
Girls got choices.
Some weird dating show.
Or
Just like from the 80s.
got
Not even
4 shots.
necessarily dating.
4 shots have been chambered.
Yeah. She might check
One
for
of-
traps, but she might not find all the traps if everybody's a trap.
Oh my god, everybody's a trap.
Oops, all traps.
Oops, all traps. Oh my god, I can't breathe.
I thought she was back. She's almost back.
Almost.
I saw her putting the earbuds back in. And I was like, oh, we're good here. But yeah.
Yep.
Can't wait. Yeah.
Oh. Yep.
Sorry, guys. Freya had some food on her ear and it crusted over, and my roommate thought she like got attacked and it was blood, and I had to be like, no, it's just food because she's a slob. Everything's fine. So
It's all good. We were just outlining the battle plan.
battle
Many
plan.
options.
Yeah, for
Okay.
your sister.
Mm-hmm. That's great.
Yeah. Was there anything else you needed to talk with anyone about? I don't know. I feel like we got a little distracted.
You don't
But
say.
if that's everything, then that's fine. Just checking.
I mean, I want to talk to Cinder, obviously, and then Amelia. That's it for me.
Cool. And let's eat this breakfast. Right.
Or we can get fresh breakfast if you want something hot.
I wouldn't want to waste food. Tastes just fine cold.
Right. Well, with food handled one way or another, what is next up on the docket for the party? Or
Lucas and Arno
They-
eventually join the group.
Yep,
The
we eventually
deal.
come downstairs.
I mean, I guess we got to go back to the Bowl of Judgment at some point. Might as well not put it off.
Right, but can we go back today?
Yeah, they said
Is
give it a day. At
Give it a
least
day. It's been a day. All right, cool.
Mhm.
Okay, they told you give them at least a day.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you guys really think it's a trap? I don't think it would be a trap.
No, I just didn't know if they had enough time to put our money together.
I mean, it could be a trap, but also, I don't think you did anything illegal.
Yeah, they called you like a monster bear, and then I pointed out that woman Ao fought turned into all sorts of weird monsters. So like,
Yep.
it's a difference.
I pointed out that you didn't injure anyone.
I mean, I did
In the
punch
audience.
Ty a lot, but he deserved it.
He entered a contestant. He was a contestant. He signed a waiver. It's fine.
In all fairness, he did almost cause a panic in a stadium full of people.
Oh, but we
And we-
fixed that.
Yeah, we calmed him down.
Oh, yeah, Thorn, I'll have to tell you the story.
Yeah, we were magical. Everyone's eyes were on
Delightful.
us. No one panicked. It was fine.
I have no doubt of that. I just don't know how wise it is to assume everything's a-okay.
Do you want maybe Ben to hang back and then we go in? And if it looks like they were preparing to apprehend Ben,
I think that's Ben's call.
I really don't think it's going to be that bad. I think we'll be okay.
all right.
Together it is.
I didn't make the joke, but I could have made the joke. So
I couldn't help it.
well, yeah. So when we go down there, we check it out. That way, if we find out if they need more time, and if they don't need more time, we deal with stuff. And if they do need more time, then we have other places we can be.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Shall we then?
All right. So, you're heading to the Bowl of Judgment this morning, then?
Yes.
Squadala!
Full of energy. Let's go.
All righty. So, one way or another, combination of carpet and whatever else, unless you're just all going really slowly on the carpet together, you are able to make your way back to the Bowl of Judgment. Let us move the feather token up where it goes. All right. It's a lot less busy over there this morning than it was yesterday, since there's not an event going on. The streets are a little more like the rest of the Sand Herald district were when you were staying there for a few days. A little bit of traffic here and there, but not a huge crowd or anything like that. Okay, you come up to the front entrance. You were told to ask for Sheed and say that you had business with him. Somebody runs off to go find him. You wait there about 10, 15 minutes or so before they come back. You are told in Sheed's words by the messenger that it has been less than a day. Please come back this afternoon if you're in that much of a hurry.
All right, well, at least we know they don't want to arrest us. Where do we want to go now?
Okay, it
You
wasn't
just said-
that funny, Heather, but I appreciate it nonetheless.
It's a level of sass.
It's been
that I
less than
could
a day.
just-
Like, it's tomorrow. I slept.
Let's
It's the
go.
next day.
It's the next day. It's been 24 hours now.
Less than. It was the afternoon. But it the next day, the next morning, long rests happened.
Mr. Kaltor requests that you please come back later today, if you must.
Sure, no problem. No problem.
If you must.
And your stuff your date with Cinder was this evening, right?
Yes.
Date with Cinder?
Yeah. Oh, the girl Thorn fought. I met her in the infirmary. We have a date.
All right then.
Been very busy.
Clearly.
But she is also a performer, so if everyone wants to come, you'll get to see a good show.
Well, seeing as I don't have any other plans tonight, perhaps I shall.
I feel like wherever we are, we're walking a little bit as we chat at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, 'cause,
Do we need to go to the Cobalt Soul?
And I should probably go and talk about what happened at the Bowl of Judgment just to let them know. But I don't need to necessarily for anything yet. Although maybe they'd have more work for us or something soon. So
Thorn's gonna look at Ix.
Yeah, it's best to also mention that they know Thorn has that book.
I forgot about
No,
that.
Not the book.
They don't know that.
The pendant.
The pendant, sorry,
Yeah,
thank you.
no one outside of our group knows that. I
Yes,
have the
sorry,
book.
you're right, because we talked about that before.
Very different.
Yes, the
It's
pendant,
not
not the book.
accidentally
Sorry.
You
slip
know.
up like that.
Take it back. I take it back.
Yeah. They know Thorn has that pennant. Well, yeah, we told them the whole story and how Thorn made it look like he did to.
Apparently, the hands of old are concerned that it was not just a ruse to trick
Well, that might
Thaddeus.
just because of what Lauren said. I mean, he's not the best character witness, so I feel like it'd be easy to convince them that it was all part of our sting to get him to admit
Yeah,
that he was.
I'm not saying we avoid the Cobalt Soul, just letting you know that
Hmm.
people want to have a word with me and it's tiresome.
Can you actually change what your pendant looks like?
Yeah. I used illusionary magic.
Can you do it with any pendant or just that pendant?
Any. It's not something that pendant does. It's my magic.
Oh, well,
I could
why
wear
don't-
it if I need to.
yeah, and just don't wear that one so they can see the illusionary spell, but not, what the pendant originally looked like.
Are you suggesting I disguise the pendant to demonstrate that I can? I'm not following.
Yeah,
In and out of
so-
character.
What you can do is we can get you a different pendant that, doesn't look like your actual pendant. Because isn't that the one that is Ukatoa?
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd be like, so like, fuck, you can have mine. And then be like, no, I made it look like it to get him a sting. Here, look, and then show the obviously normal pendant being changed into one of Zahir to be like, see, it's just magic. That's all.
Not a bad idea. Could even just go to the bazaar and get some cheap trinket.
Yeah. Or if you want to lay it on thick, you 100% can wear the 3 prayers to be like, look at my holy symbol of all the good gods.
No, I think that's a little much.
So it's not like it would be hard. We did just come from a place that had a bunch of symbols of Zahir, so
You know what? How about we break things up? I'll head to the bazaar, just grab something cheap, and I'll meet you guys at the Cobalt Soul.
Sounds good.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and at some point we have to go to the casino, but that can be tonight as well.
What are we going to the
Sounds good.
casino for?
My sister.
your sister.
Yeah, Amelia's here. My twin. It's great. So great.
What is she doing here?
Family business, apparently. She is trying to get a client for Dad. And so she's based in the casino. I don't know if the casino is potentially her client or if it's just casino is meeting place.
I'd wager it's more the meeting place.
I mean, a casino would also have need of very nice safes.
Well, you just had a busy day yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah. That part sucked. It was the worst.
I can tell.
Mhm. So I had a dream vision of my brother, but we can talk about that on the way. We just like start walking.
Squadala!
Alrighty. So while Thorn busies himself finding just a simple generic holy symbol for cheap, uh, the rest of you are heading to the Cobalt Soul then?
Yep.
Alrighty. Say it for me one more time, Tony.
Squadala! We are off.
There we go. All right. So the four of you then make your way back over to the guided district by air, I presume. We will have you go around the Cerulean Palace. They probably wouldn't appreciate you flying over the palace grounds. But you do make it back over to the Temple of the Mentor. Alrighty. So you head on in. Are you looking for Ewo, or what's the plan?
Who called on the rock?
Ewo.
We're looking for Ewo.
Okay. Easily enough, you don't see him immediately, but you can ask a person or two if they know where he is, and they direct you to the expositor. And yes, so uh, Ben, it is good to see you. You apparently somebody else was holding your stone yesterday. You got my message?
Yes, yeah, we did.
Okay. Anything you can update me on regarding that?
Well, that's talking about our friend Thorn, and he will actually be here soon to update you himself. This is concerning carrying around cultist symbols, right?
Yes, anything associated with the betrayer gods is forbidden within the city.
I feel like I should come clean on that too, and Ben will pull out his insignia of claws. He says, I don't worship her or anything. We found it on, we found it on a guy, and it just helps me punch really hard, so I've been using it. But I guess if we're not allowed, I will get rid of it. Or can we change it so it's like Bahamut instead? Or is there another dragon god? There's got to be another dragon god. Like a good one, though.
Let me check something. The only dragon deities I know of note are Tiamat and Bahamut. But
Is that how that's
the
pronounced?
latter, I've heard it said a couple of ways. Bahamut and Bahamut. I think it depends on who you ask.
That makes sense considering its origin, but I've just never heard it pronounced that way before.
Was that out of character note?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Making sure. Yeah, I usually say Bahamut, but I don't know. I've said it both ways myself. So Uh, okay. So you're handing it out to him to look at, or
Mhm.
handing it to him for him to take.
I would let him take it if it seemed like he was going to take it.
Okay. So you found this by chance, then?
Yeah, we were traveling and we were attacked, and the guy who attacked us, well, he had it, and I started using it because, well, it seems to just work really well when you're punching things.
I can see why you would be drawn to keep something like that. I would not advise keeping it on your person, but I will leave it to your judgment. If you can be discreet with it and you believe that it is useful to you, I trust that you are not a worshiper of Tiamat. That just seems outside of what I know about you.
Yeah, she kind of sucks.
That is one way to put it, yes.
Ix would snicker a little bit in the background.
Actually, there's maybe one more thing I should talk to you about. There might have been an incident yesterday at the Bowl of Judgment involving me.
Let's see. I don't know. I don't know why I almost asked Ix for perception checks when you got that 20 passive. Iwo briefly quirks an eyebrow over at Ix when she chuckles, but he turns back to Ben when he mentions the incident at the Bowl of Judgment. So what happened exactly?
Okay, so shoot, I don't have his name in front of me. What's the name of Mr. Grumpy Guy in the basement who I've been working with?
Starts with an S.
Senka.
Senka, thank you.
Archivist Senka.
So I've been working with Senka and really kind of trying to discover some things about myself, and we had learned about somebody who I knew in my past, and well, we all signed up for the Bowl of Judgment, thought we could make some money, and it turns out he was there, and it turns out I really hate him, and I might have attacked him, and also transformed into a bear man monster thing. Ben's getting really awkward about this. Um, and I didn't hurt anybody except for Ty. He deserved it though. I didn't hurt any innocent people, but I might have scared some people.
Had you previously told Iwo that you can turn into a bear?
I don't think so, but I did tell Question. I don't know. I'm trying to remember. Did we tell Iwo? I don't think so.
I don't think we told Ewo. I know you told Question, but we didn't tell Ewo flat out at least.
Yeah, I don't think I did.
Okay. He doesn't seem to take particular note, at least not of what you might have expected when you mentioned that you turned into a bear. He doesn't seem surprised by the fact that you can turn into a bear. So that either flew over his head or he was already aware of it from some way or another.
Not surprising. We're gonna try to make reparations. We're gonna go back there later today. They asked us to come back. I'll totally fight Ty again if that's what it takes. If they want me to put on another show, but just so there's no surprises, I didn't lose control or anything. Didn't hurt anybody. Wouldn't hurt anybody except for Ty.
I see. He seems to be absorbing the information that you're giving him. He's processing it very quickly. Well, thank you for being forthright with this. That is appreciated. I have had some small interaction with the ringmaster of the Bull of Judgment. It does not surprise me that he has found a way to lean into this. So, if you are worried about him being upset, I think as long as you can make it worth his while, he won't cause you any problems.
Okay. Ben just looks really like into this idea all of a sudden.
You will being like, it doesn't surprise me that he would profit on this. Me over here being like, Lucas and Arno came up with that idea, but like, what do we know?
Hey, Stars, the insignia of claws, is it safe to assume it just has Bahamut's symbol, the like dragon claw on it? Is that what that might look
Well,
like?
It's a Tiamat symbol.
That's what I meant. I'm sorry, wrong
Yeah.
dragon.
But yes, it is like a stylized, simplified, like simplified logos, but that kind of thing. It's like just made from some cut gems. So yeah, it's like a dragon claw with one kind of diamond shaped gem, and then a few like sharp ones to represent the claw or the talons on the claw.
Arno, I have a question for you.
Mm.
Do you have any nail polish?
Mate, DM, am I allowed to have nail polish?
Or
I
would
mean,
Ix have any nail polish?
if you
Does that
think
exist
Arno
in
would
this
have nail
world?
polish, then sure, he has nail polish.
He probably does.
Do you want to paint her nails? I'm gonna get us killed by Tiamat. Anyway.
Oh my god.
You thought it was gonna be Ix, but it's gonna be Ben.
Like,
I kind of want to just.
Do you have 5 colors of nail polish? It's like, do you have red, green, blue, white, and black nail polish?
Do we need all those colors?
I don't know.
For
That
Tiamat.
was. Well, we don't want to honor her. We want to blaspheme her, but keep using the insignia.
Oh, so what
But,
are Bahamut's colors? Is it silver and blue? Like platinum?
Ooh, that would be good. Yeah.
He is the platinum dragon, but yeah, silver and blue are the colors in his iconography.
Well, he could have those.
This thing's gonna explode on my chest, and I'm going to die.
Paint it silver and say it's platinum.
Yeah, the silver claw with little, like, the talons are blue. Arno can do that.
Excellent.
Say, do you like my new color?
I was looking at everybody. I'm like, Arno seems the most likely to have nail polish, so
That's fair.
No.
Well, Ben is
get my
calling
nails
himself the
did.
Dragon Warrior, so
It's true. What are Ben's colors? Blue. Yeah, okay. Yeah, fuck it. It's fucking blue. Yeah.
Blue, black, and white.
Okay. Arno
What's
can
black,
do
white, blue all over? Ben.
that.
Oh wow.
Perfect, Kitty. Perfect.
Mm-hmm. Arno 100% does have black nail polish, Kitty. It is true. It goes with everything.
I would not be surprised if Ix had like emerald green for when she's not out in the wild adventuring.
She does, but she doesn't tell anybody that.
I can't be seen looking girly. I can only go to the spa and get massage treatments and ointments for my aches.
Invite out my
Oh, nail
my
polish.
girl friends.
Too
to join
obvious.
me.
It's because it takes forever, and if she can't use her hands, she's vulnerable. She doesn't like it.
One hand at a time.
Yeah.
One nail at a time. We can make this a 7-day process.
Oh my god,
like,
no.
like do
Arno
the
will do
left
her
hand,
nails.
do the left hand and then protect yourself with the sword. Do the right hand and cast Eldritch Blast at fools.
Back off! My nails aren't dry.
Oh my god, just Ix's dad comes around the corner again. What the hell? I thought I heard someone coming. Like just a hole through the wall.
Delightful, delightful. But yes, I would not recommend such a public outburst if you can contain yourself. But I think damage control can be done as long as you work with Sheed Kaltor on this.
Excellent.
Is there anything else that brings you here today? Further research, meditation?
I guess we're just waiting for Thorn right now. I suppose I could. You might have to remind me, David. I don't remember. Was there anything else they were working on with meditation? I feel like we kind of reached the end of that.
I think you covered the meat and potatoes of what you needed to accomplish with that.
I mean, I guess we could
Like,
just wait for Thorn, but if we have any research to do.
Lucas just groans quietly.
Ix would ask if your request to go to the closed library has been reviewed yet.
Unfortunately, there's been a lot on the High Curator's plate, but I do think he will be reviewing your request within the coming days.
Okay, thanks. She is not thrilled.
I think he did tell you before that it could normally take weeks, but he got you bumped up since you guys did a good job helping Ben.
Yeah, Ix is just pushing the envelope.
Was there anything else you needed us to do?
I don't think there was any pressing business at this time. We are keeping feelers out for any word of action from the consortium. If there is anything that needs to be dealt with in that regard, we may be calling upon you again, since I know you all have an interest in their dealings.
Mhm.
I know you all you have expressed an interest in Kale Morrow. What is your ultimate goal with that place?
Ix would kind of look around to the group in a silent way, kind of asking how far she should glean from everything we know.
We haven't told him our whole story. I could have sworn we told him our whole story.
No, we
We
told
did.
the headmaster of the other guy. The
Are you
headmaster of the
sure?
Crystal Chateau.
Because Ben
yeah.
was like, Cobalt Soul, I need to tell them everything about my life. And then we told them about
I think Jess is
all
right.
the stuff.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
that is
I
exactly
We
think
right.
that was the
summarized
day.
it. But
You're right.
I feel like when you did that, you had not even heard the phrase Kale Morrow yet, though.
we went
Oh,
to
that's
Cobalt
true.
Soul
We just said
after
that we were
the
coming
guy bit
here.
there. Okay.
Like,
But he does know about the Alexian stuff. He knows about the god stuff. So I feel like it wouldn't be too much of a stress for us to be like, it's related to all that god stuff,
That's true.
So
I just mean, do you merely need information about Kale Morrow, or are you hoping to go there at some point?
Go there. I mean, both,
Okay.
but definitely go.
It may be difficult, as the allegiance is very tight-lipped with anything relating to that place. We can't. may take some doing, but we can see if we can come to an arrangement with them.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
But I will let you know if anything develops in that regard as well.
Well, let us know if there's anything we can do to help in that process.
Certainly we shall.
All right, I guess at this point, if we have no other questions for him, I figure we wait for Thorn.
Lucas picks up no books.
Just sulks. Sulks.
Oh, there's no sulking, but he lounges.
Okay.
Actually, not even lounges. He's probably just like pacing around a lot.
Arno's
Okay.
looking at books on like folk songs because he's like, damn it. You probably have a lot. Give me them.
So
Snakes
yes,
would have
you
picked a
can,
corner somewhere and just talked to her snakes.
because they are a couple of cuties.
They are.
All right. So, Thorn, you have broken away from the party to go take care of something right quick. Easy enough to find some cheap, holy symbol of anything you want it to be. You can decide that later if you want. Is there anything you wish to do elsewise while you are in the bazaar?
Can I do a quick look around for that suspicious merchant that Scrooged Lucas?
Yes!
Oh,
He was
no.
there. He knows his name. He knows where his shop was located.
Make an investigation check.
It's a 7.
I have no idea.
No, he's lost.
One of
getting
these
back to the
days.
hotel.
He just
One of these days.
he just made a cursory look, and I was like, I tried, Lucas. Sorry, and continued on his way back to the Cobalt Soul.
So yeah, he's not here right now. Okay. So you make your way over to join them. Yeah, they're all still in there. Look like they've finished talking to Iwo. Few of them are reading. Lucas is definitely not reading, which is unsurprising to you. But yes, you are able to join up with the rest of your party without incident. And you are all together again. Hooray.
Sorry for the hold up.
With all the walking of streets and conversations and shopping, it probably is getting close to like midday. Is there anything particular anybody wants to do, or shall we jump ahead to later in the day and trying again at the Bowl of Judgment?
Well,
Is Thorn not showing the thing?
yeah,
That's
I
the whole
thought we were
point,
gonna
right?
Be talking to people here
Oh.
now.
Yes.
Thorn's back. Cool. That was fun. That was a nice adventure.
Jim's like, nah.
They are all together again. Yes. My apologies. Carry on.
So as I said, Thorn
As-
would just go. Sorry for the hold up.
Lucas is so excited to see Thorn.
Is he
Arno
excited
look.
because it means he won't have to stand here being bored any longer?
Yes. It's like
That's it.
Thorn,
That's it.
Thorn definitely has never expressed any interest in books ever.
Noticing that, Thorn will definitely just be like, I'm so sorry for leaving you, Lucas. It's very clear you missed me greatly.
I am so wounded by your absence. I'm speechless.
I'll be sure never to turn my back on you again.
Arno snorts from like down the table.
Perfect.
I have discarded 4 potential responses and just smile.
Valid. Yeah.
So yeah, I guess going up to Ewo, um, Thorn will just go. So I understand you wanted to have a word with me.
Well, I had intended Ben to have a word with you, but apparently your mutual friend was holding the sending stone when I tried to send that message. So, in lieu of that, yes, I just wanted to make sure you were aware that the Hands of Ord were following up on something they had gotten from their prisoner. I don't think they necessarily believe that you are worshiping a betrayer god, but they do like to tie up loose ends and follow leads just so they can, tie those off.
I see. Well, our whole plan was basically to trick Ophidas. I don't have a symbol of Zahir. That was just magic, illusions.
I see, I see. If I may, just to satisfy my own curiosity, may I see what you used to trick him?
Oh, absolutely. And he'll take out the amulet that he got, kind of hold it up, and then have it change in appearance with like a small little wave of his hand or whatever. And it'll look after that like a symbol of Zahir with the snake coiled up or whatever.
Gotcha. You've seen the symbol before. You know what it looks like.
Yeah.
Very good then. Well, if they return and inquire of me, I will explain to them the situation and assure them that there is nothing to be concerned about. But thank you for sharing.
Yeah, no problem. Honestly, it might be a compliment to our skills in, I don't know, acting.
Mercenary work.
Yes, apparently the cultist you helped apprehend had quite a number of colorful things to say about you in particular.
I would, honestly, that doesn't surprise me. I had him going for a bit, but he was also really gullible, so.
I find that many followers of the betrayers tend to be, unless they are the ones tricking others into joining their cause. But many who join those causes tend to be quite gullible, to their detriment.
Yeah, he sure as hell was. So, if we're all squared away here, what's next on the docket, turning to the rest of the group?
Bowl of Judgment.
Okay.
Thorn sounds so businesslike.
The docket.
The docket. First docket. Let's go. Second docket. Lots of other things. We got a whole bunch of dockets today. Let's go.
We driving around downtown.
Mm-hmm.
Going to meet all the people.
Round, get around. Okay. So, concluding your business in the guided district, then, you make your way back up to the Sand Herald and the Bowl of Judgment. It is a bit after lunch, getting into early afternoon, so Ben's tummy is probably grumbly.
Ooh, let's get some honey baked bread first.
Little rumbly in his tumbly.
Honey flame.
Honey flame whichever honey type of bread it is. Let's get
Honey
some of
baked
it.
ham
I
and honey
know.
flame bread
You know.
Love
combined.
it. Love it. Honey baked
Steam-
ham. Got it.
Steamed hams.
Yeah, ham bread.
Someone
they-
out there makes a sandwich that combines
they-
the two of those.
It's what they call them in the Menagerie Coast.
Oh yeah,
Steamed
sure.
ham. Okay. Are you actually making a food detour?
I vote for it.
I mean, I feel like it's like, okay, we did it. We got the food. We kept going. We can eat on the
Mm.
way.
I don't think
Yeah.
we
Okay.
get a choice given we're going on the flying carpet and Ben.
But is it
also
safe to
refused
eat and
visit.
fly?
Oh my
Would that
god.
stop Ben?
Someone else can steer. It's fine.
No.
Plus, we don't
Explain
want to
to
get there
somebody.
like just afternoon and him being like, "Oh, well, you and I were talking at 3 p.m., so you have to wait another 3 hours."
Oh wow.
God,
Ben
that's
is just dying because he has no food between breakfast and like mid evening.
So might as well eat and take our
Very
time.
food oriented.
He's essentially fasting when he's not eating.
As monks do. Okay. Well, after whatever food trips you need to make, yes, you make your way to the Bowl of Judgment again. Enough time has passed, we will say, that Sheed is more amenable to seeing you again now. So you are led through the halls back, and yes, Kitty, one should be very careful flying after eating. Make your way through, or you're led through the hallways to Sheed's office, where I believe, where you initially spoke to him, and he explained the rules such as they are, and had you sign your waivers. It's like, so you are back with the rest of your friends. Very good, very good. So, business first. We do have prizes for the lot of you. Let me see what I have written down here. He says in character as the DM does the same.
Check the ledger.
Yes, he
I
checks his
absolutely
ledger.
want to know when he's telling us the stuff. I want to know what the odds were.
Let's see. All right. First match from the afternoon. That would have been Hellcat versus Kamale. You, based on wagers that were lost against you, here is your winnings. He hands you a bag, Lucas, that contains 75 gold. If you would like to know odds, I hadn't actually thought about what your odds were. Your odds versus Kamale were relatively even, since you were both newcomers, both were physically imposing in your own way. So yeah, pretty even odds. So there was a lot of surprise at how short your match was. And then we had a Viper against Esmeralda. Your odds were similarly even, as were the results from the betting. Here is your winnings. Another 75 gold for X.
Thank you.
And next was... yes. He looks to Ben. The Dragon Warrior.
The real one.
Indeed. It has been agreed that you will receive your full winnings. A lot of people expected you to do badly. Here are your winnings. Ben gets a bag with 100 gold.
All right. Thank you.
I mean, he was a pretty scrawny kid compared to the dude he was up against. Like, I could see why they would do that.
Do I get a bonus because I wiped the floor with the guy?
That was taken into account.
Okay.
You do not get a bonus, I'm afraid. Let's see. We had next was Cinder versus the Knife in the Dark. Very dramatic. I love it. Apparently, Cinder was somewhat known already. Odds were very slightly in her favor. No offense. You did win, after all. Here are your winnings. Thorn is given a bag of 85.
Okay.
Let's see. And then, yes, our final match. Andy, how are you saying the name that you gave Arno?
Girandola, I think.
Girandola. Okay.
Girandola. Yep.
Because I have no idea how to say that word, so I'm just going to say it the way that you're going to say it.
Mhm.
So, Girandola versus the other dragon warrior, who that match did not happen. You did put on quite a show with your friend. I'm not sure how to call that one, but this is not so much
obviously.
a prize for winning per se. We do have a thanks, however, for helping to quell what could have been quite an unfortunate situation. Here is your payment of 50 gold.
Okay.
And in addition, however, to all of your monetary prizes, there was one other item that you were promised. And he pulls out from his, like the inside of his vest that he is wearing, he pulls out what looks like a stack of 5. Let's see, what did I make them out of? They look like large brass coins, almost the size of a small badge, you could say, but not meant to be pinned to anything. I am going to copy paste these into the discussion channel as he hands each of you. Come on. Come on. Hands each of you a token of worthy judgment. Which he explains what these are used for. To just read the description that I wrote on there, as a large brass coin, which, as promised, was granted to combatants who were victorious in their debut matches. On one side of the coin, there is the scarred visage of a dragon. And I believe this has come up before. Actually, no, I don't think this has come up before. But he will just explain that the guardian patron of Ank'Harel is a brass dragon, hence the iconography, but also because of the association with the scar bearers, there's the scars. The opposite side of each one contains a nameplate, and it has the names that you gave him for your matches. So they say Hellcat and Viper and Girandola, etc.
That's so cool.
So as an action, you can hold your token aloft and declare, I am judged worthy. And for the next hour, you will add a +1 to saving throws, armor class, and attack rolls. And at the end of the hour, the token becomes non-magical, but you can still present it at the bowl for preferential access to training facilities, further competitions, and so forth. So the magical effect is a one-time use, but it is still possesses bragging rights if you hang on to it.
Yeah, it still has value.
Yes,
It's still magical in its own way.
indeed.
That still sounds like a badge to me. Gains you access to a specific location.
And Arno was still judged worthy, even though his originally planned match did not actually happen.
I would like to point out to the group for fun that betting did happen on Arno versus Lucas. We know this because Ao said that the party bet.
It's true.
Ix will bring that up.
Yes, the money in excess of what you have been paid is for reparations.
Ix
Which
will
we
look
are
to
very grateful that you helped with. But we have paid your share.
Ix will look to Lucas and Arno like, that was your performance. Do you want to fight for it?
Feel like that would be acceptable as long as we get a cut of the upcoming battle between the Dragon Warrior and the Imposter. Just saying, we helped hype it up, so having a cut, I think, is fair.
Make a persuasion check.
Fair. Persuasion is +4. I'm on 20. That's got it.
He narrows his eyes a little bit as he considers your demand.
Yeah, he'd be like, of course, we will continue to hype up the fight in the upcoming week.
He does not consider for very long. If you would like a portion of the earnings from this match, you're friends with one of the contestants. I'm sure he would share if he is victorious.
Sorry.
Perhaps he'll take you out for drinks. This is, of course, contingent on anyone being able to find our other competitor.
You haven't had any luck contacting him?
Not in less than a day, no.
Do you happen to know which part of town he's staying in?
That also is unclear. He did not speak much on his personal details when he applied for entry.
Is there anything that he left here that was his?
Not that I recall. He came with no personal possessions other than what he had on his person.
What about the cloak that he walked in with?
He did leave his cloak, I was about to say, but that is about it.
Can we see that cloak? Ben, would you be able to track him based on scent from the cloak?
Is that something you can do?
Yeah, I can do that. I could try anyway.
Intriguing.
Are you sure? Because they're doing such a good job at locating him. I would hate to take away from them doing that.
He takes note of your tone of voice, Lucas.
Lucas takes note of the fact that he said maybe your friend will go buy you a drink.
Salt and salt and salt and shade and salt.
Like, why don't you give us more money? How about you go screw yourself?
Leave this part to us. I have a question for you, Sheed. The bear. Do they want to see the bear again?
I feel like that's part of the appeal, don't you?
Ben just kind of rubs his hands together like, yes. All right.
So, I don't normally question too deeply the stories that our combatants give. Why are you the dragon warrior when you turn into a bear?
I mean, like...
I was the dragon warrior before I was... Okay, fine. Maybe I need to work on it. Listen, okay?
I'm not saying it's not good. I'm just curious where that came from.
It came from a far-off land where the legend of the dragon warrior is on the tongue of all the common folk. And Ben's going to walk out the door.
Perfect. Have inspiration, just cuts. I haven't given anybody inspiration.
I already have inspiration. Does somebody else want inspiration?
Somebody can have inspiration. There's been a lot happening.
What just happened?
And yes, thank you, Kitty. I was trying to remember how that little bit went. Legend speaks of a legendary warrior whose kung fu skills were the stuff of legend.
You know, I actually wish I had seen the movie now because I definitely would have said that, but I... Oh, well. I'm sorry, Kitty. I've never seen the movie.
when the campaign is over...
Oh, no. She's killing the chat. She's... No.
Shook it. When the campaign is over and it doesn't matter anymore, you should watch the movies then, but not before.
We'll have a campaign Netflix party.
There you go.
Yes.
This is very important. He starts like he's gonna ask another question, but then you're already going out the door, and he's like, "Dude, no, okay." I mean, I have to admit that was pretty good.
Damn right it was.
Dramatic exits are as important as dramatic entrances. And he's 2 for 2 on dramatic exits, that's for sure.
He really is, though. Like...
But he turns back to Ix, but can he track by smell? Is that a thing? Or were you guys just saying that?
Ix shrugs her shoulders. Who knows? And then she's gonna walk out.
Okay, that wasn't as good as his, but whatever.
It's okay.
Well then. You're all still in my office. Is there anything else you need?
Nope.
All right. Good day to you then. We'll see if we can track down our opponent for this grudge match.
Cool. After we get the cloak, we go outside. We'll have Ben
What do you
give a
mean
good
you got the
sniff. We'll
cloak?
see what we can do.
He didn't give you the cloak. He asked if you could track by smell, and you said, I don't know, and then you left.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I thought we already got it.
No, he didn't hand it to you.
He didn't even have it on his person.
After everybody leaves without the cloak, Ben will come back in the office and just be like, "Can I sniff the cloak, please?"
Literally why he was asking if that was a real thing.
I thought he was still being snarky, so that's on me. I'm sorry.
Let me. This isn't as scary as it looks. Let me become a panda guy first, and Ben will transform without even waiting for permission, and then he will sniff the cloak.
Like, that is quite a sight this close. Also, he doesn't have the cloak in his office, but he can have somebody go fetch it.
Okay, I'll just wait here like this then.
Excellent. So yes, he does have somebody fetch the cloak from wherever they have it stored. So you are able to get a scent from the cloak. While you're waiting, she asks the question that he was going to ask before you made your exit. Is that what bears look like where you come from? He has apparently never seen a panda before.
I don't think we ever really determined where pandas might exist in this world.
I don't know.
Yeah. You know
I haven't
what?
seen a panda in Critical Role yet.
I don't really know where this kind of bear came from, but I like it.
Fair enough. It certainly strikes a memorable note. But yes. So you get the scent from the cloak. Commit it to your scent memory.
So while we're waiting outside for Ben to sniff the cloak, get his fill of sniffing cloak, while we're waiting around, because I was thinking more about what you asked the other day, Arno, about locating like a specific object. And if this cloak thing doesn't work out, like if Ben like can't track him with all the smells that are around, I was thinking he said, remind me out of character if I'm wrong here, but he said that he thinks Ty was involved in he drops his voice a little bit, the Viridium. So if he was, then maybe he has some, and I could try to track that down.
True.
Just a thought. It's a backup plan.
And worst case scenario, even if you don't track him down, then we can track down where some radium is, and that might help us find the consortium.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh, good.
Everything's coming together.
I can't cackle in Bast's direction because he doesn't have his webcam on. But
I had myself muted and I was absolutely laughing nervously.
Worry not. The DM was definitely taking mental notes and trying really hard to keep a poker face.
I suggested what I suggested, knowing where this is going to go out of character.
Womp womp.
Adventures and adventures, man.
Love it. Love it. I'm trying to remember. We established that locate object is the second level spell.
Yeah.
Okay. I keep mixing up in my head between locate object and locate creature, which is second level and which is fourth level.
Yeah, locate object is less.
Okay. Perfect. So yes, certainly a thing that could be followed up on. All right. Well, you are all escorted out of the Bowl of Judgment, presuming you did not have further business here, unless you do.
Nope.
Nope.
All righty. You still have a bit of time left in the day. Getting toward mid-afternoon with all the walking all the way across town multiple times.
To the casino then?
Yeah, might as well.
All right, out to the casino we go.
Nice brisk walk. I feel like there's a mix of like Lucas is walking with like more pep in his step than usual, but also like tension more and as well. It's like a weird mix. It's a nice fun mix.
Well, fortunately, the Sun-Cut Bazaar is right next to where you are, and specifically the casino is not a particularly long distance compared to the rest of your walking so far today. I don't remember if I've read this description before. I think I just briefly described the casino as the largest building in the bazaar by far. So let me just go ahead and read what they got for me in the book here. So, what you see as you approach, the Lux Run Casino stands 3 stories tall and is made of speckled red porphyry. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I believe that is a kind of rock or building material, with metallic domes in the palatial Marquesian style. Let's see. Can skip that part because it's not nighttime right now. Okay. Since it is just kind of mid-afternoon, the casino is not as busy as it might be in the evening, but there is still some patronage happening, so that people going in and out. You'll head on in.
Yep.
Let's go.
Oh, before
Wait.
we head in, Arno
Yeah.
would totally look at everybody and first be like, "Do I look okay? Not okay. Do I look good? Do I look really good?
You always look good.
Yes.
Looking great,
Wow.
Arno.
Super.
I don't
Okay.
think there's ever been a time you haven't.
That was
Just
cute.
Oh.
making sure."
I will also make note, right near the entrance to the Lux Run, I think this may have been brought up before, but you recognize 2 of the shops on the same street, namely being Mystic Pursuits and the Bone Garden.
Oh yeah. The parrot lady.
Eh.
Lady. Okay.
I forgot her name.
Were you going to talk to Thorn, or were you going to make it a surprise? Because we totally had the whole walk over here to discuss this.
Yeah, so he would.
Backtrack.
Over. Yeah, he would kind of be like, Thorn, I have an idea.
Go ahead. What's the idea?
Remember how I am throwing you at my sister?
I do recall that at one time being discussed. Are we actually doing that? I thought that was
Yes.
joking around.
No.
You want me? You want me to seduce your sister?
Potentially. We might need some information out of her. So, if we can get her to open up to somebody, that would be very helpful. And it's probably not going to be me. Let's be honest.
What kind
So,
of information do you think she might have that we need?
my brother gave me a message that I need to ask her about her key charm.
Her key charm?
Yeah,
What?
it's a family magical item that we have.
Okay, go on, keep explaining.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically I just need her to be, in the best mood possible. So if she could feel like she was beating me in some way, that would get her in a really, good mood. So I was thinking that I could flirt with you, and then you could, do your usual and be like, haha, you're funny, and ignore me. And because of that, if you then started flirting with her, she'll feel like she's won. Puts her
Ignore
in there.
you? That's gonna be hard, Arno.
See? So sweet. Not right now. Just focus. Focus.
Save that for later. Save that for later.
Save it for later. I'm pocketing that. Very, very nice. Bit.
Arno will remember that.
You've got it.
So.
You matter nothing to me right now. Only your sister. Eyes on the goal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Unless of course she's into girls, which I honestly don't know. So then Ix, it's your turn.
My turn?
Yeah. We'll just see what she goes for. Just
No.
oh, come on.
No.
Well, we know she's into brunettes.
That's true.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she totally was flirting with Lucas like right in front of me just to irritate me. Also, he is stupidly attractive, but mostly to irritate me.
If you give her attention on it, of course she's gonna keep doing it.
You know, if she's into brunettes, it's really too bad I've bleached my hair. Why are you looking thoughtful over that? Oh no.
I know, I was wondering that too. I'm like, I didn't think this was a secret. I was
Whereas
I couldn't remember whether or not Arno had noticed that before, so I was
feel like
is
it's
this-
pretty obvious.
When you
Yeah,
guys
okay,
met him,
good. I was like,
yeah, when you met him, he had his roots showing, so.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
okay.
literally
Yeah,
touched up his hair several times.
Yeah.
okay, cool. Then never mind.
and he
I
has,
just,
he has a not insignificant amount of hair as well.
Yeah.
it's but
Also,
what
I'm just thinking
else?
about how Ix recently did the opposite and she uncolored her hair back to platinum blonde.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I
just
wanna
going
know what-
over.
Sorry, I was just
That's
gonna
like-
say, I want to know what magical elixir stripped brown hair dye. That's fucking hard.
Ah, fantasy. What an escape from the real world.
Reality. Color stripped, but completely healthy.
Yes,
That's
smooth.
Steam Gardens, man.
silky.
What can I say?
Down to platinum blonde? Come on.
There's literally magic everywhere in Exandria.
Let's see. What else? Oh, I'm also trying to find out if she knows a woman named Darcia.
Okay, so you
Who's
want
Darcia?
to find out what her key charm is, what
Yes.
her connection to Darcia is, anything else.
Yes. Who her client is would be
Who her
great.
client is, okay.
She did actually tell you straight
That
up,
it was-
Arno, that
Was
that
it?
it is the casino is her client, and that's why she's being put up here by the client while they do business. But also, she's going to be looking out for other potential clients after her business with them is concluded, or while.
Yep.
If it takes some time.
So, do you want to know what she's doing for the casino?
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming it has to do with their safes, because that's what her family does. But,
All right.
it's those other 2 points that are more important.
So where does she, I mean, do you know where she wears this key charm? Is it?
No, I have no idea.
Okay.
honestly. So Darcia found my brother, then knew my brother, knew me, and that I know Lucas, and also has talked to my sister. And it was her who specifically said to ask her about her key charm. So,
Okay. No, just trying to think of how to,
bring it up.
yeah. Like, if it were a pendant, I could be like, oh, that's pretty. What the fuck is that? What does it do? What do you get?
Hey guys, can we take a break? I don't know what happened to Tony's computer, but Discord decided to kill him.
Oh no!
So he's restarting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do let us take a break, but also since Arno is aware of what a key charm is, it is not appended. It just literally it looks like a stylized key.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It is just something you would have on your person or give to somebody to have on their person.
So,
But
and I don't know
That is-
whether or not you will actually bring up the
Well,
topics or
Andy,
you'll
hold
just.
on, because we're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
go on break.
True.
thanks. Let us reconvene after an amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
And we're back. Back once again to the casino. Is there anything else that needs discussing before entering the building?
Andy, what were you going to say as Arno before I cut you
Yes.
off? If you remember.
Oh, Arno was basically going to be like, also, I'm not necessarily saying that you have to be the one who brings up the key charm, just like
Keep an
bud
eye
her
on
up so so that if she's distracted, she might give me more information because she's too busy ogling.
Whoever she ends up ogling.
Whoever she ends up ogling.
Thorn
Oh.
unbuttons a button on his shirt.
Wow.
Yes.
One.
Half the party watches.
Everyone except for Ben watches.
Ben's like, what are we all staring at? And he like looks at Thorn and he's just looking around confused.
What? No, I get it.
Like,
My bad.
are you getting hot, Thorn? Thorn's like, why, yes, I am.
I'm always hot. That's the secret.
Alrighty. Scroll back up to my description that I had here. All right. Well, you all enter the casino. Inside is a rather expansive main room where it seems all of the games are happening. The floor space is filled with tables that are draped in crimson cloth. Each location has, let's see, all of these descriptions are presuming that it's the busy time of day, which it is not quite yet. A number of the tables do have some patrons around them trying their hands at a game of chance. There, you see a number of employees of the casino. Looks like their uniform consists of dark gray and gold. They're running around bringing drinks to some of the patrons, transporting money and tokens, stuff like that. You can tell some of them very clearly are here for security detail, make sure there's no chicanery going on with the games. There are a couple of gentlemen near some of the doors that look like their muscles are about to burst out of their uniforms. They were not necessarily tailored for the very large arms. Let's see. Yeah, there are a few games that are described in the book if you want to try a game or two or three while you're here. But I know you all have, and Arno in particular, has business before any of that.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. Unless he can't find her right away, then fuck it, he'll gamble himself while he waits.
I mean, you don't see her on the game floor anywhere, taking a look around.
We could ask the host to see if perhaps she's rooming.
Yeah, he would go to either the host or someone who looks like they're in charge. And would probably just gonna be like, excuse me, if I wanted to kind of page someone who's staying here, who would I talk to?
Oh, you know one of our guests then.
Yes.
If you have their name, we can have somebody pass on a message for you.
Sure. My name, or her name is Amelia Firebrand.
Amelia. And you
And
wish to see if she is available to speak to you?
yeah, tell her that I wanted to check to see if she still can't hold her liquor.
Very good.
Mhm.
We will see if she is in her room, deliver your message, and see what she has in response to that. Please enjoy some of our entertainment while you are here. Okay. So the employee goes off to have your message delivered to wherever Amelia is. They send somebody up one of the staircases that's kind of towards the back and off to the side. But yes, you have a little bit of time. Would you like to? Can I describe the games? Because there are some games that sound like fun potentially.
Yes.
Let's do it, Stars. Whichever game you think sounds fun.
Okay. Well, there are 3 described. One is a dice game called Avandra's Favor. A minimum bet of 25 gold.
Okay.
There's a card game called The Gambit of Ord with a minimum initial bet of 50 gold. And then there is the namesake of the casino, the Quan Adrensol, which those of you who speak Marquesian, which I believe was Ix and Ben, is Marquesian for the run of luck. This appears, from a glance, this appears to be a racing game where you place your bets on a lizard of your choice.
Ben would like to play that game.
Lizard game.
Lizard game.
Minimum on Quan Adrensol is only 10 gold, but you can bet more than that if you would like.
I'm betting 50 gold.
Yeah.
I'm gonna trust Thorn's betting because it's been pretty good mostly. So also 50 for Ben.
Arno will do 20.
All right. Well, you must pick a lizard. There are, let's see. Are there 3? This one doesn't say. It just says is a contest of lizard racing. Each player can bet 10 gold or more on a single racer in a field of 3. Okay. So there will be 3 lizards racing. Anyone who backs the winner gets back double their amount wagered. Those who bet on second place will get back half of their wager. So let's see. I'm going to say there is kind of a deep red colored lizard that is named Thordak. There is let's see, a little more of a almost a pearlescent white looking lizard. Looks looks like what you would associate with like something that lives in a cave away from any kind of light. It just has that unnatural white glowy sheen to its scales. This is Sardior. And then there is, let's see. What was the last name that I had in mind?
All he has to do is tell us that one of them looks like a derpy lizard and bet on it.
Honestly, yeah.
One only has 3 legs.
Thordak is a little bit derpy. But anybody who knows anything about history is welcome to make a history check if they would like.
Oh, I'm gonna know.
Oh, yeah, just so to see
In
if
true
Arna knows
fashion?
what I know.
In true fashion, that history check is a 7. Everybody.
And also the third one is kind of a orangey brown colored lizard named Devosa. So
It got a
Thordak.
3 on that history check.
Let's see.
I kind of want to bet on Thordak just because of the name.
Make sure I spell that right. I did not. Picked the wrong double letter.
Arno also got a mod 20, so I feel like he also knows what Thordak is named for.
Okay, yeah. Arno is familiar with Thordak. Devosa, you have heard, that is the name of the brass dragon who is kind of the guardian of the city. Sardior. You're not sure that the name Sardior rings a bell, so you're not sure where that comes from, if it is a reference to something similarly significant. Okay, but yes, so who would like to bet on which lizards?
I'll bet on the weird looking white one.
Alrighty. Yeah.
50 gold.
All right, I want to bet on Thordak, if that's okay.
So then how much? Minimum 10?
50.
50 on Thordak.
Arno will do the one that's based on the brass dragon for 20.
20 on
One of
Devosa.
you is going home happy.
Yep.
Let's see.
I feel like it's going to be Thorn.
Are Lucas and Ix participating?
Nope.
I'm good. I'm admiring the betters.
Fair enough. Okey-dokey. Let me see how this game actually works. Okay. So I'm going to actually, I will, since the three of you each bet on a different lizard, let's go ahead and do this in Roll20 with the Roll20 dice. Oh, 1 second. I plugged my laptop in, but I didn't actually turn on the power strip that it's plugged into. Let me fix that real quick. My computer was yelling at me with the sound clip added in for that. Okay. So yes, each of you who bet on one of the lizards, I will have you roll in Roll20 for me, 3d4, to see how well your lizards do.
How do I? Or roll 20?
Oh, it's /R or /roll, and then just dice notation, 3d4. So /R space 3d4.
Thank you.
There's also the dice roller menu on the left side that you can just hover over
Also
and
that.
select that.
Yeah, on the
Oh,
little,
scheiße.
little toolbar over there.
No, too late.
Oh man.
Oh.
Come on,
Ben
Thorn.
has a 7. Arno has a 7.
I want them all to get 7s. That would be great.
This would be so perfect for a casino roll. Come on, Thorn.
I'm sorry. What am I rolling?
3d4 in roll 20.
Okay.
Gotta see how Sardior does. Oh,
Oh.
It's always Thorn. I should always bet on Thorn.
it's neck and neck. Sardior has the strongest start. It looks like the others are about to catch up, especially Devosa makes a burst of speed right at the end. But Sardior is just too far in the lead for the spunky little orange lizard to quite catch up. So Sardior is the victor of the run of luck. Thorn, you do receive 100 gold after paying your 50, so net gain of 50. Ben and Arno, since do I have
You
them
did say
tied
there was
for
a tie
second
there.
place?
It was a
Mm.
time.
I will say there's a brief bit of discussion. The person overseeing the Quana Drensal does consult with somebody, and they do declare it a tie for second place. So Ben and Arno, you do get back half of your wagers. So
Oh,
not
alright.
a complete loss.
The three of them are like super into cheering on their lizards, and Lucas is just standing there near Ix, and he's like, kind of interesting what passes for entertainment around here.
Yeah. I'm beginning to wonder about this city.
I mean,
Beginning.
are you not entertained? Well, you guys aren't winning and losing money, so it's not entertaining for you.
That's
Mhm.
true. That plays a big factor in it.
Oh no, I think it's fantastic as a player. Lucas is just like watching lizards scurry around a circle.
And
See,
it is,
but that's his problem. What he should watch is a look of sheer excitement on Arno's face. He's just like
and
doesn't care that he's lost.
I
It's
will say
just-
this game being the namesake of the entire facility gets a pretty large centerpiece setup. So it's not just a little circle that they're running around in. It is a decent sized little track on the table.
Even more exciting, they have an entire area of this casino dedicated to lizards.
Yes.
Lucas is
Mhm.
fascinated.
Lizard races.
Okay.
Right.
But can you pet the lizards?
Can
That
you pet
is-
the winner?
That is expressly forbidden.
Ah, damn
Oh.
it.
So even when you win, you still lose.
Yeah.
Mm.
Even when you win, did you really win when it comes in the way it matters? When it comes
What's the
down to
Evandra game?
So Avandra's favor,
Mhm.
a dice rolling game. Each participant rolls 2d6. You get back twice your bet on a 7 or 12, and you can, let's see,
Is this our drinking game that we played?
It is 100% our
if, if you don't win on your first two dice,
You can double
um,
down.
you can, yes, you can double down and roll again. And you can do this, well, it's not so much doubling down, just another 25 gold. And you can do this as many times until you win or bust by rolling higher than a total of 12.
It's our drinking game.
Arno will look over at someone playing it and be like, "Holy shit, it's our game!" I'm playing it.
Oh, and hey, Avandra's favor, that's just perfect, right?
Yeah.
All right.
He totally would not finger his pendant. He would totally hold his pendant.
Oh, no. Let's back up a second.
No. We're just gonna move on through. We're just gonna move on through. It's fine. He just holds his pendant. He holds his pendant.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not.
He does.
Stop, Kitty. Don't do that.
We're doing it.
It's gonna be on the internet.
It's
Also,
gonna
yes.
be like,
Also, I love that
don't-
game.
just like the whispers to his pendant, like, don't screw me over. And would totally play Avandra's favor.
Is that the table we're moving to next then?
It is indeed. Arno's very excited.
He is.
We all played this drinking game. I don't remember how we did, but we all played it.
When did we play this again?
At Emerald Loop.
At the very beginning.
Remember how we all got
huge
shit
drinking
faced?
session.
No, that must be why.
Oh my god, that's perfect.
Fair. Okay. So, who all is participating?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also how much? 25 being the minimum.
Oh.
100.
Well,
Oh my god.
Okay.
25.
25. Fine.
I'm not proficient in con saves. I'll do 25.
Fair enough. Ix, are you spectating or participating?
Spectating.
Fair enough. All right. So each of you who has put down money, that will be 2d6 in Roll20.
Okay. Arno totally reaches over so Ix can blow on his dice for good luck.
She does so.
Mm-hmm.
2d6. 2d6.
I might win this one again and Lucas doesn't roll better.
No, you need to get a certain number.
Oh,
You have to get 7 or 12.
Not just highest. All right.
Yeah, no, you're not.
7
you're
or
not,
12.
You're not competing against each other. You're competing against fate.
Okay. So how many rounds does this go for?
Until you're knocked out.
Until you give up or bust or win. Let's see. And Arno got a 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Is anybody putting down another 25 to roll again?
Yes.
I forget what we do
No.
with the roll again. We roll a single die?
You roll another die and add it to your total until you get 7, 12, or go over 12.
Fuck it. Yes, I'll do it.
For another 25 gold?
Mm-hmm.
Right now,
So
it's just an immediate loss, right?
Yep.
Yes. So you can put down more and try again, and you'll get back. Let's see. Is it? I don't think it's just double your initial. I think it's just double. Yes. Yeah. You'll get back twice the money you put down if you get a 7 or 12 total. So Thorn and Ben, are Arno and Lucas putting down another 25?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Peer pressure. All right. So another d6 from each of you. Beautiful.
Oh my god, no way.
Arno.
May I remind you all that Lucas was the luck when we played this game the first time.
That is true.
Yeah.
Oh god, she's right.
So Lucas has won his round. You put down a total of 50, so you get 100 back. So net gain of 50. Ben and Arno have a total of 8 at the moment, and Thorn, unfortunately, has gotten a bust at 13 total.
So I just lose 125 gold.
You just lost
Yup.
125 gold.
Ooh.
Arno and Ben, would you like to put down another 25 in the hopes that you can get a total of 12?
Yes.
I'm gonna do it.
Ah. All that money you just got. All right, Arno and Ben. Show me what you got.
Oh, come on.
Ah,
Ooh.
ah. That's 2 people that busted at 13. Arno is Thorn is down 125. Arno is down 75. Lucas gained 50. Ben, you're at a total of 9, and you're 75 gold in.
Aren't I at 10?
Hmm,
Or maybe I'm at 9. I don't remember.
let's see. You got 6 and 2 and 1.
Okay, I must have been looking at the wrong line. I'm gonna go again.
Do it. Bet all of your money. You need a 3 or lower, but ideally a 3.
Motherfucker.
13.
Oh.
Well, that was fun. Yay, gambling.
Unlucky 13.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's 3 13s and then a 12 for Lucas.
I like drinking, guys.
There's still
Would
one
drinking
more
would
game.
look at Ben like I didn't. We haven't even started.
No.
Speaking of which, drink. He would look around like, please give me alcohol.
There is an employee dressed in dark gold does come over to ask how many drinks you would like.
5. 5, please.
Oh. What?
One for each of us.
You want us to be drunk when we meet your sister?
Yes, I would very much prefer to be drunk when we meet my sister.
Arno's like, I can't do that sober.
Nope. Also, it's one drink.
All right.
5, please.
All right, they go off to retrieve you some drinks. There is one more game if you want to try the Gambit of Ord.
That's a card game.
It is, and you are playing against each other in that one.
Let's do it.
Oh, what's
Okay.
that one?
All right, let me clear away my data from Avandra's favor. You did not have Avandra's favor this day, I'm afraid, Arno.
I had it. It was me.
That's true. Arno is totally going to chalk that up. Like, maybe I need your favor for something more important than a dice game. I'll take it. We'll pocket your favor. Too. Someone attacks me out of a corner.
The Gambit of Ord, that's a 50 gold initial bet. Which everybody's 50 goes into a pot in the center. Each participant will draw a card, then a second, then a third. After each card, or after each draw, each participant has the chance to raise the bet, stand pat, or fold. The participants reveal their hands after the third card is drawn. Whoever has the highest ranking hand takes the pot. This is going to be tricky while we're not sitting around a table with physical dice. It says to simulate the play of this game, have each participant roll dice in secret. At the first draw, all participants roll a d8 and then a d6 and then a d4. And then all reveal their dice.
Can we do whispered rolls to you through Roll20? Would that work?
Actually, yes, that is entirely possible. So to do that, instead of, I don't know, is there a way to do that on the little dice menu?
Mm.
Maybe
It
by
looks-
clicking GM
Yes, there
I
is.
know
first.
you can also do it in
In
D&D Beyond. You can do a roll
so
to the DM.
in the over when you do the dice roller up on the I learned how to do this very recently.
Yes.
On the top left, click the little die in the in the sidebar, and then click the word GM, and then click whatever dice he tells you to roll.
Yes.
Um,
Alternatively, if you're typing it, instead of just /R/GR is a GM roll. So either method is valid. Okay. So yes, one way or another that is doable then. Okay.
This one's a
Cool.
bit rich for my taste. I'm gonna shit out.
So who is participating in the Gambit of Ord?
Thorn is.
I've already
Arno
taken
is.
out the money.
Ix is not.
No.
Is Arno?
Yep. Yes, he is.
I'm walking away from the casino with profit. I'm content.
I'm gonna say, as you're getting ready to play this game, Amelia comes down the stairs.
Oh, damn it.
She sees what you're up to, and she makes her way over to the table. Plops down 50 gold because she knows how the games here work already.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't expect to see you so soon, dear brother.
We had a free day.
Oh,
So
let us set the tone for it then, shall we? All right. So I will have each of you who's participating roll a d8 whispered just to me.
Do I flirt?
Mm.
If you want, she is in the middle of a game.
Oh, I was thinking it with Arno.
I guess that makes a lot more sense.
No, kiss on the cheek for good luck. Shoulder massage.
Oh, please do so. Please do both. Slowly, but
Oh, it's not
deliberately.
slow. It's not slow. It's deliberate.
Okay.
Don't want to
Does
distract during the fight, but in that like wrestler warm up kind of way, you know.
Does anybody wish to raise?
I'll raise.
I'll raise 2.
So, did we put out
How much
a
are you raising?
starting bet?
Yes, it was a 50 gold
50.
buy-in.
Okay, it was just straight 50, no matter what. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes, so 50 was the buy-in. How much are you raising?
25.
All right, Dan raises 25.
I'll meet him at 25.
All right.
Okay.
Thorn, are you?
Can I stay where I am? Do I have to raise? Or
I
would
don't know how poker gambling works.
Poker, I think you have to match the raise or bow out.
That's what
Yeah,
I
you
presumed.
have to fold
Does
or
this work the same as poker, though? I thought.
It
Okay.
it doesn't go into detail, so I'm assuming so.
All right. I'll put in 25, just to stay in the game.
Okay. Amelia will put in 25. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we need to do what I was going to say. I will have each of you roll in secret to me a d6.
Can I use inspiration on this roll?
You cannot, because it is
Aw.
not a d20.
It's true.
So how does the ranking on this one work?
It'll be whoever has the highest total at the end.
Okay.
Look at that nervous chuckle.
Anybody like to make some insight checks?
Yes.
Oh, can I? Can I please?
No.
Insight check.
That's a 4.
13. So not great. Damn, eggs. Oh,
21.
Are you insight checking me specifically?
Yeah.
Just the other players, I would say. So anybody who's playing can also make a deception check for their gambit face, as opposed instead of a poker face, I guess.
much better.
I want to say that Thorn probably isn't really hiding it much. The first card he drew, he had like a small kind of expression. Second one, it's just straight up he's like narrowing his eye at his cards like you've got to be fucking kidding me. Like
He is unhappy.
Actually, I should roll for
Ben,
Amelia.
for you insightful folks, would look like he's having a very average time.
I also want to ask, since Ix isn't playing and she could move around the table, would she want to look at Thorn's cards just for the fuck of it?
100%.
I'm gonna send you a message.
One.
I will say I'm assuming Arno at minimum is checking Amelia.
Oh yeah.
She's trying to get a read on all of you. Arno is just stone faced, and the other two of you she doesn't know well enough, so she seems a little like she's trying to get a read on you, but she's not getting anything. She doesn't seem like she's about to fold. Getting a look at her. So she is anybody going to raise for the last opportunity? There's one more card to be drawn.
I'll raise by 5.
I'll raise by 10.
How dare you?
I'm gonna fold.
I'll match your 10.
Thorn folds. So it got a raise of 5 countered by a raise of 10.
I'm going to match the 10.
And Amelia gives Arno a look, and she slides 10 more in pot. Those of you who are left, roll me in secret a d4. I was waiting for one more. I remembered I have to roll it. All right. Amelia looks a bit put out. Let's see. All right. You all reveal your hands after the last cards have been dealt. Wait. I'm trying to remember how this works. Wait, no. After each card. Okay. Having drawn your last cards, pretend I didn't say anything about Amelia. After you draw your last cards, does anybody wish to raise one more time? I forgot how, like I said, I don't play poker for money. So
I'll raise by 5.
I'll match it.
Amelia will fold.
Yes! All that matters. Sorry.
Waiting.
All right, Arno, it's me and you.
Let's see.
Arnold's like, yeah, sure, okay, whatever, man. Like, cause he won't beat his sister, so he's like, yeah, I mean, we'll keep going, but I mean, I won. Like,
He is totally pretending. He just has a little raised eyebrow at her with a little smirk. Totally doesn't look like he's super hyped. Looks cold, like chill, cool, collected.
aggravating. Got it.
Now,
Just a smug
I'm-
asshole.
before numbers are revealed, I'm trying to remember. I should have been keeping better track. So you all put in 50 to start.
Mhm.
The first raise was that
25.
25.
25? Okay, that's what I thought.
Second raise was 10.
Yep.
Second,
And
to
then-
Third
start.
raise was 5.
So 90 gold.
Arno's like, was worth it. That was the price
Mhm.
of admission.
So, okay, so everybody did the 25. Thorn did not do the 10. He folded. And then Amelia did not do the last 5. That was just Ben and Arno. Okay. I'm going to count up real fast how the heck much money that was, because geez.
A lot of money.
Let's see.
90.
I want to know everybody's numbers.
Pretty sure Thorn lost 75 gold.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Thorn is out 75.
He's-
Ben and Arno each put in 90,
90.
which brings the total pot for whoever is about to win this up to 340. Let's see. Would either of you like to raise again, or are you going to stand?
And
Ben?
Raise.
How much?
5,
fine.
10,
Fine.
10 gold.
10 gold.
Okay. So an additional 5 and an additional 10 from each of you?
Mhm.
Let's see. Brings the pot up to 370. And 105 from the two of you that have stayed in. So with how much of a flourish does each of you reveal your hands? I haven't even done the math yet to see who actually won.
Ben takes him and smacks him down on the table.
Ben.
Arno.
Oh yes, Arno.
Arno would do a flourish.
All right. Ben smacks his cards down. His total ranks of cards comes to 10. Very impressive. Amelia is looking like she's glad she didn't go for those last several raises. She drops her cards on the table and she had a total of 6. She got a 1, a 4, and a 1.
Oh, buddy.
Arno, however, with a bard worthy flourish, places his cards down, revealing a total of 11.
Damn.
Ben
Did
will
Lucas
stand
kiss
up.
Arno on the cheek? Because
Yes.
Ben will also, while this is happening, bow to Arno.
Arno would do a vow to him.
So hey, after all the money that was lost on Avandra's favor, we got 85 gold added back into the total party value from Amelia.
I passed on my luck. Feels good. Feels good.
Also, Thorn, what do you do with your cards? Do you let anybody see what they were besides Ix, or do you quietly pass them back to the dealer?
Oh no, he probably, when he folded, showed them, They were 2 1s, exactly, Jess.
It was so bad.
Oh no!
I like rolled the first one, and I was like, well, I mean, depending on what I get for the second roll, I could still have a chance. And then that was a 1, and I
Yeah.
was like, no.
There's sticking a game out for the fun of it, and there's being dumb with your money. So
Yeah.
like, good call.
Yeah, Amelia's like, I got a 1, but yeah, I can't fold after only 1 card. It's like, oh, 4, maybe I can come back with that. Oh, I got another 1.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's okay.
I just
won.
want you all to know that Arno could have had a 3 and he would still play until the end of the game.
I mean,
Nice.
fair.
Out of curiosity, does Amelia flip her cards over, showing that she didn't get the best hand?
She revealed a total of 6.
She kind of, with an anti-flourish, just kind of let them plop onto the table, but they are face up.
Okay. After the game, to help start this thing along, maybe, and start planting seeds, Thorn will just idly comment to her, looks like we've got similar luck.
So it would seem, well, I would still say that mine is the worst luck, since that is my brother over there.
How blunt to get with this.
So blunt.
I think, given that the goal is to seduce her and play it up.
Is that the goal?
Is it? I don't
Yes.
know. He'll just be like, really? Huh. He doesn't look half as good as you.
Make a charisma check. Smooth talker.
Just straight charisma?
Just straight charisma.
14.
What if Arno would totally play up seeing the two of them talking together and looking disgruntled?
Arno is looking disgruntled?
Yeah, like he's jealous that like Thorn is talking to Amelia. Would he get advantage?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, so much better.
Yes! Sorry.
Went from a
Oh my
14 to a 21.
Oh damn!
Oh my.
It was super effective.
Let me roll something for her in response to Arno.
Perception
Okay.
over there.
I will have Arno make a performance check.
Okay. Okay, hold on. That was a natural 18 for performance is so 24.
I don't know why I asked. So Amelia hadn't paid Thorn much attention before. He was just there across the table from her. I picture it as Arno and Ben were across from each other, and Thorn and Amelia were across from each other. So she's listening to Thorn. Her eyes, she catches Arno in like the corner of her periphery. And sorry, that was a lot of rolling. Remind me what it is that you said to her, Thorn.
He remarked with surprise, really, he doesn't look half as good as you.
Yes, well, he was. She looks like she's paying a little more attention to you now, Thorn, or at least accepting your attention, one or the other. We'll see how that develops. As well, he was the unlucky one with the genetics. I must say, it's rather unfortunate.
Okay, sorry.
Seems like you got the the better gamble in the long run, then.
Well, he can't win at everything now, can he?
Something tells me he doesn't win in many things where you're concerned.
Make an insight check.
Sorry if that was a bit of shade to you, Arno. It wasn't meant.
It's okay.
Arno is in
Arno
on the
understands.
Another 21.
I say, despite the fact that Arno is like, I know I literally told him to do this, but it's still pissing me off. I need to. Okay.
It still stings, guys. Stings.
So you didn't have to go so hard, man. Why you gotta do me like that?
Better genetics for literally twins, bro. Like, goddamn.
The notion of the two of them competing is a touchy subject and maybe not the best way to flirt with her.
Okay.
Depending on the angle you take. Oh my. Well, let's not talk about him, as she says while he's like 3 feet away. So what's your name?
My name's Thorn. And
So you were
oh, he was just gonna say, and you're Amelia, I presume?
I see my reputation precedes me, although I'm sure it's not the reputation I would like being spread. I take it you're with my brother and his friends.
Sorry, I had like a witty response in my head and it just gone.
Hashtag mood.
Happens sometimes.
To Thorn, even.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been traveling together for some time.
It must have been painful for you. I'm so sorry. You have my condolences.
Well, as you said, I'd rather not talk about him either.
So, what brought you all to Ankarel? He's been rather tight-lipped, very non-specific with his answers.
We're a party of adventurers. We go where the money goes.
That does sound like quite the adventurous life to live.
I have to say, there's been a lot of gold to find here in Ankarel.
She also looks a little put out about after she's just lost almost 100 gold.
Oh.
Yes, there are certainly opportunities for some.
Arno rakes in his pile of gold. Like,
She definitely notices.
You win some, you lose some. No risk, no reward.
Yes. Win some, lose some. That is the saying, isn't it?
What are you doing here in Ankarel?
Oh, I'm here on business, actually. Here on behalf of our family's company. Here to make sure that the only way this establishment loses money is through legitimate gambles here on the game floor, not from any thieves that think they have a better idea of what to do with the casino's earnings.
Ah. So, essentially, what was it? Locksmithing? I think I've heard a word or two of that from Arno.
Yes, we do manufacture safes, vaults, and security systems, that sort of thing.
Also, if anybody else wants to jump in at any point, please feel free. I'm trying to think of how to bring up the key charm, but
It's true.
don't feel like I
Lots.
have to monopolize this, is what I'm saying.
But you're doing
No.
such a good job flirting business with her.
Huh?
Hashtag business flirting.
Business flirt. Is that it's on your
Put it
card.
under the video.
What is this, session 29? Business flirt?
32, actually.
32.
Oh lord.
We deep in there.
Yeah. Arno would totally be a dick
This
for
is
a
the
second
Lord.
because he can't help it. And just gonna be like, "Oh, little sister, do you want me to buy you a drink? Consolation prize."
She ignores him and says to Thorn, "Would you like to talk somewhere else?"
Absolutely, maybe I could buy you a drink.
I would like that. So there is a place like towards the side of the game floor. Uh, there is a modest bar that sells a variety of rather fancy looking cocktails from the look of it. But they do also have some simpler drinks for those who don't need anything too complicated.
The second they get out of earshot, Arno would just grumble, being like, "I got the better jeans. Fuck off." Obviously,
Yes,
you
yes.
didn't.
You are the most handsome. She doesn't know what she's saying.
What about Thorn, though? Does he know what he's saying?
Well, he will first off buy whatever she wants, regardless of how expensive it is, for a drink, not anything ever.
Oops, became a sugar daddy.
Yeah, no.
She orders a relatively simple cocktail, nothing extravagant.
Okay. He'll also get a drink for himself.
The same drink?
Probably not the exact same, but like on that level of like, a nice cocktail, but not like showing off with how expensive.
She gets like a daiquiri or something.
Okay. Can I perception check as like we're getting our drinks? Try to see if I can see like what looks to be like a fancy key somewhere on her person.
Sure. Go ahead and perceive what you can.
Okay. Like I don't even know if it's something that would be like visibly on her person, or if it's like.
Well, that's why you're making a check for it.
But yeah. 15.
15. Okay, yeah, with a 15, you don't see anything. It's not like on display on her person as far as you can tell, nothing that looks like a key. I actually have no idea how she is dressed. I'm gonna say she's dressed comfortably. Definitely not as elaborate as Arno's outfit for sure. That's just in a class of its own. But yeah, she's not like particularly ornamented with jewelry or anything like that. Maybe just a little bit like in her hair, similar to Arno. A little bit of a similar style there. Just the clothes are much simpler for the most part.
Okay. So Thorn is going to say, so from what I understood though, Arno at least always said that he was from Rexentrum. Does your family travel to Marquette frequently for business?
We have in the past. Our business is pretty well known across Exandria, and she looks a little bit prideful as she says that. Um, we have clients on most every major continent, mostly in Wildmount, but we branch out as much as possible. This is my first time coming to Marquette, but other members of my family have been here before.
I'm sure you're trying to make a name for yourself while you're here then.
I just don't want to be an embarrassment for my family, she says with some subtext that is not very well hidden. You know exactly what she means. You don't have to roll an insight check.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, for someone who's like, I don't want to talk about my brother, she sure is bringing him up a lot.
I mean, he's right there.
I know.
Yeah.
He's a little hard, as you say. He's hard to ignore.
He'll probably just say something to the effect, like something somewhat neutral, to the effect of like a reasonable goal, I would say.
How diplomatic of him.
Yeah. Just trying not to comment on Arno. I don't want to like shit talk him the entire time flirting with her.
Oh, but you guys are out of earshot now. It's fine. It's not like Ix can read lips or anything.
Cue Arno leaning over at Ix, like, what are they saying?
Something about the ABCs.
ABCs.
What is this, an anime now? Are we talking about the ABCs of love?
You know, I don't think Ix can read lips. She's observant, but I don't think she's that observant.
I think that's
They're
part of
talking
the
about
observant feat.
animals?
Oh my god, is it? Hold
I
on.
think so. I mean, it might be a different feat, but I'm pretty sure it's observant.
I think observant does allow you to read lips.
Yeah,
If you
I
can
wasn't
understand
just.
the language. Yeah.
I wasn't saying that to be silly. I'm pretty sure that's a thing she can do.
This is like, I can't read lips. She looks a little closer. Holy shit, I could read lips.
If you can see a creature's mouth while it's speaking a language you understand. No, oh my god, 100%. I can. Yeah, shit. No, I relay all this to Arno, word for word.
Yeah, I don't think that's come up before.
Nope. Does now. Ix just lets it go like it's a normal thing that he's supposed to know about.
You're welcome.
Yes,
Says the
thank you.
DM to the player.
There is a slight eye twitch about the whole don't be an embarrassment.
So, what Thorn will say next to her is, so once you're done here with the casino, do you have any other clients lined up, or is it back to Rex Syndrome?
None that I've found yet. Once my business with them is done, I will be putting out feelers around the city, seeing if there are any other major establishments that have things they need protected. That is what we do have. Understand there are some universities around the town, plenty of temples. A city this large, I'm sure, has its fair share of would-be thieves. She said to a book thief of a university.
He'll lean on.
She doesn't know, but the DM knows.
He'll lean on one hand and say, "Oh, good. So you'll be staying here for some time then, potentially."
Yes, I hope to. I mean, you're going to be here a while, aren't you?
We're here for the foreseeable future. No timeline as of yet.
Where are you staying while you're in town? I believe I heard that you were changing locations.
I, out of character, don't
I,
remember the name of the place we're staying.
The foolish serpent.
Yeah, the foolish serpent.
you
You
should
don't-
remember that one.
Okay. You're right. But I mean, she's your sister, so I guess we don't have to worry about her. Like, she'd just probably be like bitchy, if anything, if she were to misuse this information. But not dangerous, right?
Famous last words, he says. Famous last fucking words. It can't be that bad.
I'm
Sure.
sorry, my lips have been sealed with the certified firebrand security technology.
Arno can break
Wow.
into that shit. Get on it, Andy.
Yeah.
I mean,
What do I need to roll?
character check. Yeah, he'll just tell her the truth, and say, for the time being, we're staying at the Foolish Serpent.
Okay. Noted. Is that in the
Insight check.
the residential district?
Insight check.
Make an insight check.
I have
She'd be like,
immediate
"Ooh, you are
regrets.
poor."
19.
Oh wow.
Okay. She doesn't appear to be thinking any ill thoughts or making any ill plans. She was just thinking of commenting on the name of the place.
Okay. So what was she saying before I interrupted?
Oh, what was she saying? I don't think you interrupted anything. She just said noted. Let's see. Well, my business with the casino is not until later today. Are you going to be here for a little while? Or do you have adventuring to do today?
Did we have adventuring to do today?
Arno's got a date. Other than that, nah.
This isn't adventuring.
Winning and losing all of your money.
Thorn, will just answer, I'm free all night. Because I guess I am. So...
Okay, sorry. You were saying that in character?
Yes.
Okay. I am sorry. I'm still feeling like real weird from this afternoon, so my brain is getting a little loopy soupy right now. Nah.
Did you want to wrap up this conversation and then cut it early so you can rest?
I think that might be a good idea.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
I honestly would need time to reassess how to get information out of her without it being like super sus. So.
Yep.
Because I'm doing a great job at flirting and not a great job at getting information.
Need to get the information. Okay.
Honestly, the flirting part is a win in and of itself. So if you can't get information right now, that's okay.
I'm just having fun trash talking my PCs to my other PCs.